All right, hello. Hello. Oh, I still have myself unmuted. Hello. How is everybody doing? All right, everything looks good. I hope everybody's having a good day. Holy cow. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's noon for me. We already had a little bit of stream. So, you know, we already got the stream juices going. So if this is your first time seeing me and you're like, wow, Matt's so full of energy, this is astounding. It's because I was already streaming for like 3 hours. So I'm all ready to go. I'm all geared up and ready for it. So I'm all geared up and ready for it. Oh my goodness. So today we are streaming on the TWLOHA channel. I'm so excited. I've been such a big supporter of Try Love on Our Arms for so long. Yeah, we're so close. We're so close to the $100, which is very exciting. It's always nice. It's always nice to clear a goal. It's always nice to clear a goal. And you know, we'll see if we finish it up. We'll see if we finish it up here. But I've been such a big supporter of Try Love on Our Arms for years and years and years. We've been raising money for them on stream for 5-6 years now, easy. So excited to be a stream ambassador for them this year and to get this opportunity to stream directly on the channel. So hell yeah, I'm jazzed. I'm also so cold, whatever it is. We just went through a big cold snap where I live, and I've just you know how you get cold hands sometimes, it just sticks with you. So if you see me rubbing my hands or something like that, that's just life. Sometimes you got to get through life. Today we're gonna be playing Monster Prom. I decided that the title Valentine's Day Doesn't Have to Suck means that we should play some what we're calling monster smoocher games. Just so we don't get through any we don't get any problems with anybody. These are monster smooching games. So earlier today we played First Bite by my friend Enna, which is a game about a very interesting interaction with you and 3 vampires. Earlier this week, we actually finished it this morning. We were playing Sucker for Love, which are 2 games about dating or a romantic tryst, I guess, specifically with various eldritch beings, which are very fun, very comedic. I really had a good time with those. I highly recommend all of those. And I've had Monster Prom for forever. Let's go to the game. I'm double checking everything in OBS is working. I've had Monster Prom for a while. And it's one of those games that I never felt like I had the right time to play it, the right time to bust it out. And I think for this, it's a pretty good fit. According to the game, it says it only takes about an hour for a full game. Yeah, around 60 minutes, which, how I play games. The joke I always make all the time is that, you gotta add streamer time into it. I think 2 hours is more than enough of a padding. I always add 50% to time estimates when I'm looking at a game if I'm gonna stream it. So it's saying an hour, we've got 2 hours. I think we've got time. And let me double check. I don't think there's any too serious content warnings for this. Yeah. mature themes, naughty words, body scenarios, you know, the sort of scenes you might expect from a game of, you know, late teens, early 20s, high school romance hijinks. I think everybody can kind of get what we're getting ourselves into. But let's dive right in. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Leaving out the DLC. If the DLC is the second one, then yes, because I haven't played it. I haven't played the first part, so I wouldn't play the second part. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. This was not my experience in high school. This was not my experience in high school. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. So I like that this is a multiplayer game. It's very interesting. It was interesting to me to find out that this is a multiplayer game and you can play with up to 4 people. Do you have to play the main game first? I don't think so, but I don't know what's going on otherwise. So I usually play through games as the you know, the way it gets released. So I like this the blue like Bride of Frankenstein. She looks really cute. She makes me think of oh, for the DLC? I don't think so. There's a thing at the front that said do you want to play main term or second term? So I think if you want, you can dive right into the second one. So we're gonna choose Poppy. Poppy is the name that I use for all of my on-stream games. That's just a way. That's a thing I started doing at one point to denote my stream save from like my regular save. And now it has just turned into, I mean, technically in the parlance, this would be Lady Poppy. I haven't played this, so I'm taking notes. Hell yeah. Technically, this would be Lady Poppy. But I like this character. She makes me think of Claire Saffitz from, you know, formerly of Bon Appetit.
Sweet.
We have yet to experience the ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left as we fantasized about our dream prom dates. We were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. That's a wild combo. I feel like everybody knew a girl like that in high school, though. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly large heart. Liam DeLioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Gorgon business lady is somebody's thing, and I love that. It's such a specific pull. Excuse me. It was clear it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid and ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose what kind of deviant sicko you are. I know some people that should take this test. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. Well, that's helpful. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. So now what that means is I have to pick the silly answers, right? I gotta pick the silly answers. Which god do you pray to each night before sleeping? Yeah, praying's a bummer. I have a group text set up with some deities. Dionysus, Bastet, Loki, coolest cats in town. Oh, charming. A radioactive possum just bit you. What superpower do you get? Oh, this speaks to the autism, the superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction. Yeah, I do like that. I do like that. It really said pick a god and pray. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? Oh, it's not push-ups, let me tell you. It's absolutely not push-ups. Yeah, probably party. Probably party. Oh, I see. I see. It gives us a little starting affection.
Let's go.
All right, so we've got our stats here. So it looks like we pick where we want to go. My guess is this is gonna, I think party is the right answer. It's definitely not push-ups. So we choose where we want to go, and then I'm guessing stuff's gonna happen. So let's go. Is it bad? Gosh, the bookworm in me, it's such a teacher's pet. I'm like, yeah, let's go to class. It's the morning, let's go to class. Gosh. Each location raises a specific stat. I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, let's go to class. Listen, it speaks to me. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You forgot that high school means you should go to school. You gain +2 smarts. Look at that, that's so much smarts. Let's go. Later that night, you head out to the club with Polly and Liam. Using your fake IDs, also known as Polly's boobs. You have no trouble getting in the door. I mean, if it works, it works, you know? I'm no legal scholar, but if it works, it works. The real trouble begins when you get to the bar and Polly starts teasing Liam. I'm telling you, boy, you've got no game. And I'm telling you, I rejected the ludic sexual paradigm underlying your assertion. All right. All I'm saying is if you're really cool as you act all the time, you should have no problem getting digits from that gender indeterminate locust swarm down at the end of the bar. Not the gender indeterminate locust swarm. Well, of course I could if I wanted to. But you see, the key to my allure is that I don't want anything. Sounds to you like Liam's just scared. You decide to go over there and show them both how it's done by, coating yourself in insect pheromones, don't go after people, make people go after you, or dancing so hard you also separate into a cloud of locusts. That's a fun idea. That's a fun idea. I like the idea of coating myself in insect swarms. It might not be the smartest plan, but it's bold and I like it. You pull out the spray bottle of locust sex pheromones you keep on you for just such occasions. You know, like everybody has. Everybody keeps that little spray bottle, you know, a little spray bottle of locust sex pheromones. Just, you know, sometimes you have a weekend. You spritz it all over your most intimate areas. The hot young locust swarm at the other end of the bar immediately takes notice. You talk all night about your hopes and dreams. Turns out the locust swarm wants to be a veterinarian. When you excuse yourself to go to the bathroom, Liam catches you by the arm. Hey, not that I care or anything, but do you think you could loan me some of those locust sex pheromones? No reason. Yeah, no reason. Listen, you just sometimes you just want to have a fun weekend. Looks like Liam's got a fetish. You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts. Hey, am I crushing it? I feel like I'm crushing it. This feels like the definition of crushing it.
Let's go.
All right. It looks like I'm picking who to have lunch with. Listen, I gotta be at the hot girl table. You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find them eating. Wait, both of them? Oh, I sure do love food and eating. Look at this food go in me. Yes, this cafeteria Sloppy Joe truly has a subtle flavor profile. Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table watching both women intently. At the high school? Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic. Listen, the last time I heard about somebody eating a Sloppy Joe erotically, it went away, is what I'll say. We'll just be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. Is that not what eating is? I forget. While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives a small bow. Much obliged, friend, he says in a small voice. Are these two fine ladies your friends? I must confess I've searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. It's wild that this is the second fetish that's been brought up, and we've been streaming all of half an hour. Paying a student at a high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. I think that's a crime. I think that's a crime. Like, I don't know what monster law is. I think this is a crime. I find myself unable to choose which of these two beauties to hire. The snake-headed one possesses a certain grace. Is this illegal? Is this? I'm gonna go ask the law. I should have gone to law class this morning. Fetish percent. Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do a thing I was gonna do anyway. Yeah, she loves it. But the translucent one has such passion. I don't even want the money. This is just fucking weird and I love it. All right, that's the energy this game has. All right, we got it. Okay. All right. That's what this is it. All right. I know what we're dealing with now. In your opinion, the businessman finishes, which would be the wiser choice on my part? I love this. Now here's the thing. How am I determining who I want to date? How am I controlling who, is this a situation where if I wanted to date Polly, I would pick Polly? Also, what a freaking great, right, this is hilarious. Aside, gross, what a grosso. Why are you at the high school? Why did we let you on campus? There's two conversations happening. Yes, okay, so I should pick the characters. I should interact with the characters that I want to romance. All right. I mean, we've got a little romance starting with Polly. Who let him in here and why hasn't anyone stopped him? I think everybody involved in the game is legal age, but also it's just a gross. You're just being a grosso, dude. Two convos, yes and no. He could be a student? No, he's not. Well, I don't think so. Listen, let's play the field a little bit at the beginning. Yeah. The Gorgon, look how many mouths she's got on her head. That's wild. That's a wild thing to say to a guy with an eating fetish. The businessman strokes his chin and nods. You have a point, he says. The ghost only has one mouth. Also food seems to go right through her. The Gorgon, meanwhile, has countless mouths. Such value. Well, that is how I expect a businessman to react, so. That makes sense. Values right, pervo. 1,000 cash up front, you pay for all my meals, and you give me your pants. Holy shit, he's doing it. He's doing it, he's getting naked. Bear's able to convince a businessman to pay for a fancy dinner for you and her. It's a little creepy with him watching the two of you, but you get over it. Look, did he pay me too? Hang on. If I'm involved, I'm getting paid too. All right. Where do we think? Oh. There's gotta be like a party in the evening. Oh, hell yeah. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full bananas. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Hell yeah, I can be fun. You catch sight of Liam and Vera nearby, doing what they do best, judging people.
Pathetic.
Do you see the leggings that Succubus is wearing? How could I not? They're about as subtle as the diegetic intent of Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal. Oh, didactic intent, not diegetic. That's a different word, I apologize. You know, Leon, sometimes I worry we're the only two fashionable monsters of this entire school. But then I realize that's not something to worry about. That's something to feel smugly superior about. I could have only put it slightly better myself. Now focus, Fair. We have so many more outfits to critique. No way to avoid it. You're about to walk right past them. Quick, improvise a fashion accessory that'll actually impress them. Strip naked and then tell them you're wearing fabric that only cool people can see. That's the thing you do at the 300-person rave. Oh, not so bold. What? No. You rip off your clothes, exposing your soft, shitty body. Why is my... Wait, game, wait, why are you judging me? Game, why are you judging me? Why is this... Before you can even start lying to them, Vera puts up a finger. Let me guess. Clothing's so fine, only cool people can see it. Darling, we just watched you rip off your clothes literally 10 feet away from us. Should have worn the hot dog. Should have worn the hot dog. And let's face it, if such a fabric did exist, you got the kind of body that you shouldn't be showing it off to anyone, no matter how uncool they are. Well, that's okay. That's rude. Liam doesn't say anything. He's busy trying to buy bleach online to bleach his eyes forever. Use -2 charm and 1 boldness. No! But I was so charming.
Let's go.
All right. We need to work on our boldness. How do we become more bold? Why are the bathrooms a separate building? When did they build this school? You know, let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. Monster Municipal Code is very arcane. You're clearly a natural-born leader, +2 charm. You see hordes of your classmates running away from Vera and Scott. They're all screaming spoilers.
Great.
Have you seen the latest episode of Detective Wereweasel? Wereweasel finally explodes the cartel's entire operation.
Awesome, bro.
I did. It was so exciting. I peed on Grandma's carpet.
Not bad.
I mean, I get it, but still, dog. I know, right? And the cartel's organizational structure is so cool. I took so many notes.
Oh, bro.
Well, last night was the last episode. I was so sad I peed on Grandma's carpet. It's just I think you just have an incontinence issue. Well, why don't we start our own TV show? We'll make it better than Wereweasel. Better than Wereweasel? Is that even possible? We're the perfect team. I have money and you're the gullible target audience. Gargona Film Studios requires your ideas. Scott Gargona Film Studios? We'll talk about that later. Right now, I need ideas. When the mafia threatens to close his gym, an ugly-ass Nosferatu must expose the syndicate to save the only place that lets him do his reps. No! Oh, come on. Game, let me live. Come on. Come on. Why would a Nosferatu go to the gym? He can't see himself in the mirror. Okay, that does, listen.
Oh.
Without mirrors, how can you appreciate the beauty of lovingly nurtured muscle? I mean, you just look at yourself, dog. Mirrors? Are you trying to get me to shoot an entire television pilot in a room full of mirrors? It takes all my concentration not to petrify myself doing my makeup in the morning. Okay, that's fair. That's insensitive of me. I should have considered that. That's insensitive of me. Your premise was so stupid, Scott found a problem with it. You lose -3 smarts. I'm having a day, y'all. I'm having a time. This is a struggle. Oh man. We're gonna hang out with the boys this afternoon. What's going on, boys? You find Scott and Damien immersed in their favorite mobile game, Pokemon's Go, based on the classic Poke-Humans. Poke-Humans is how it should be pronounced. My Reginald Bosworth uses income tax audit. Oh no, my Lindsay Roberts never saves receipts. It's super effective. Ha! And now for the finishing blow. What? Reginald contracted lymphoma. Reginald's lymphoma deals 500 physical damage and 999 emotional damage to him and his loved ones. Hoo-hoo, I win again. Why are all your Pokemons so unhealthy, Damien? Because they make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to toxic waste dumps, obviously. Maybe you should stop that? Where's the fun in that? Let's have another match. What are you nerds doing? Nerding around? Nerd up, nerds. Whoa, Scott, is that you? We didn't recognize you under all that nerdery. What are you doing playing a silly video game for stupid babies? But Pokemons isn't silly, it's cool. Because no way is Scott gonna come up with anything. But if you do, maybe you can score some points with Scott or Damien. A phone that can do Pokemon's Go and as a football feels like not the nerdy thing. I think I need to pelt them with steamed vegetables. Yes. Ah, vegetables, we hate those, stop it. Seriously, pelt us with ground beef or something. Or at least some sausages or pig's ears. Cause he's a dog, I guess. It's Pokemon's that famous streamer. How about some forks and knives? Or some knives and knives? I'm just gonna keep throwing knives. Ah, these knives are almost as bad as the vegetables. Guys, come on, stop throwing carrots and knives at my cousins. You stop, all right. As soon as the wolf pack have retreated out of range. Nice thinking, finally a use for vegetables, am I right? Damien barely remembers to take the knife out of his hand before high-fiving you. He does though, so that's a win. Well, hell yeah, then, all right. Getting better, getting better.
Let's go.
Okay. My smarts is a little lower than I'd like. My creativity is a little lower than I'd like, which means it's time to go to the library. Oh, that day you spent some time on the library's PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but really, who's the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? winbig69.yup/real/not7fake. You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat, so who cares, and gain +2 money. Oh, great. Win-win. There you are, swiping through potential monster match dates, when you spot Scott pacing and muttering to himself in distress. You can't bear to see someone so adorable in so much pain, so you might as well try to ease it however you can.
Bro.
Oh, hey there, Lady Poppy. Do you think I'm adorable? Yes, in fact, you were literally just thinking that. Anyway, the other day I was out in the forest trying to find a quiet place and large branch to do some pull-ups before the big sports game. when suddenly I was approached by all these talking forest animals. They were pretty big for forest animals, and I'd never seen animals that can talk like that. I mean, other than us werewolves, if you're counting us as animals, that seems insensitive. And they were just so fuzzy and adorable. But they said that they were impressed by my pull-ups and my muscles, and that I was even more adorable. So the nice little forest animals with giant heads made me their king. Oh, that's a good day. Which was really, really flattering. I just don't know anything about ruling. Not sure if I'm good enough to be a king. Oh, poor Scott. It's up to you to help him rally. Yeah, a good king is a strong ruler, physically strong. If you can do 100 push-ups, you can be a good king for sure. Strong, but I'm strong. That's what I'm saying. When I heard strong leader before, I didn't know if it meant actual normal strong like Scott strong. I can do 100 push-ups, I can do 200 push-ups. That's at least double the amount, right? I can check later. But does that mean I can be a double king? I can do that right now. Scott drops to the floor and begins doing push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Things progress smoothly for several dozen push-ups until 86, 89, 70, 71, wait, no, 89, 50, 51. Wait, no, I can't count to 200. I can't even count to 100. You said I could be a good king if I could do 100 push-ups, and I can't do that because of stupid numbers. Poor Scott, defeated again by his biggest opponent yet. Numbers. God, Scott. You sweet, beautiful idiot. Scott flees the scene in embarrassment and despair, clearly on the verge of tears. His embarrassment and despair is only matched by yours, as you lose -2 fun and 1 smarts. Okay. Okay.
Let's go.
Each option has stats they prefer. Did I make it? Anna, hello. Anna, we're trying to smooch a ghost. Again. I gotta know what's in the bathroom. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You gave +0 shits, but gained +2 boldness. You know, maybe I need to give some shits. Hey, Brian. Brian, thank you for donating to TWLOHA. TWLOHA, I say that wrong all the time. TWLOHA. Let me check my Tiltify page here. Yo! What did you do? Brian, what did you do? Brian, how dare you? How dare you donate so much? Brian, how dare you? Brian, thank you for that $100. Thank you for the $100 to TWLOHA. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, buddy. Nearby, you see Scott and the Wolfpack talking. I don't like these guys. I don't like these Wolfpack guys. These Wolfpack guys have bad vibes. Scott, we have the greatest power drink to date. Check this out, bro. I love power drink. Look at this guy dresses like he should dress more jockey. Wait, this new cutting edge sports supplement is like no other before. There's no need to mix it with a beverage. You can consume it using only your nose. It's called cocaine. Yeah, cocaine. We want to do a giveaway for all the love and support? Hell yeah. Anna. Absolutely, definitely. I love that it's nice Anna. I love that it's nice Anna as opposed to mean Anna. Mean Anna is the one that I get, that I talk to all the time, and then sometimes nice Anna comes around. Sometimes nice Enna comes around. Thank y'all for the big donations. Thank y'all for the big donations. That's bananas. That puts us at closing in on $800. Nice Enna only dropped $69.69. Nice Enna only has one amount of money. Mean Enna drops other numbers. Well, now I know what's going on when the next time you donate like $4. I'm like, this is Enna being mean. This is Enna being mean to me. But yeah, let's do a giveaway if we've got a giveaway. If we've got a giveaway, excuse me. It totally doesn't sound. I don't like that he's trying to get Scott hooked on cocaine. That's upsetting. That's upset. That makes me upset. It makes me think of that old episode of Saved by the Bell. Which definitely means it's cutting edge, just like you said. We've officially hit our 750 goal of being able to sponsor 10 60-minute therapy sessions. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I love that. Thank you all so much. Thank you everybody that's donated. Excuse me. Thank you everybody that's donated for the whole campaign. Not just today, but for everything. That's so awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, let's get some hype in chat. Let's go. Heck yeah. We got to $750 and all it took was some gross guy paying girls to eat and getting our friends hooked on cocaine. God damn all these crazy pranks. Before you can say anything, Scott snorted all the coke. No, Scott, no! Cocaine werewolf! And he's gone full wolf mode. Now he's basically unleashed and destroying everything he sees. You need to do something to calm him down, but what? Give him lavender scented cocaine to neutralize the regular scented cocaine. I don't think the flashy fidget spinner is gonna do it. I don't think it's gonna do it. Chat, what do we think? I think both of these are bad. I think both of these are bad for different reasons. You think the fidget found? You think that might actually do it? Oh, let's see. Yeah, what's the worst? What's famous last words? What's the worst that could happen? No. You get Fierce Wolf Scott the fidget spinner. He seems to like it. He tries to spin it, but he's so high on coke, he soon grows tired of spinning it and instead wants to write a crime novel. 15 minutes and 5 chapters later, he realizes he could learn Brazilian cuisine. And then he forgets the pad de queijo he was preparing in the oven he purchased online because now he's into pottery. I don't think this is what, okay. And now he's doing his taxes and your taxes. And now he's starting a law firm with a ram and a heart. That's a good reference. That's a good reference. That's a reference I understand and appreciate. I'm an Angel fan. I appreciate that reference. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you. That's a joke for me. And now he's taking -2 charm and -1 smarts from you and invested in the stock market. And it's gone. Well, okay, now we're starting to have problems. Now we're starting to have problems.
Let's go.
What do I do? Hey, the people at this table like me. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly heffing a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same. Seriously, what do we have to do to get a food fight started in this cafeteria? I honestly don't know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling food fight, but I think everyone is too scared of me to fight back. And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food. I don't want to ask this question, but how do her clothes stay on? And I don't want to ask this question because I think asking that question would change the fabric of the universe to where her clothes wouldn't stay on. It would become observed and then it wouldn't work. But I'm just curious. Like, what are the laws of the universe? What are the structures that we're operating inside of? That's what I want to know. Ghost clothes? If we can make ghost clothes, why can't we make ghost food? There's gotta be a way to provoke a food war. My dad's always telling me to be more political. Or not political, your strength is hitting things and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time. Unbelievably hot, that's it, we'll set the cafeteria on fire. Wait, no, that's not a solution, that's just arson. But I always jump straight to arson. It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. Oh boy. I mean, this takes advantage of the one thing we know we have. Hey Polly, do you know the Greeks fought a whole war over Helen of Troy's face? We just need you to get kidnapped by Trojans. Yes. I like where your head is, but I'm not super into being kidnapped and shit. What if we skip some steps with some good old flashing? Is that just your go-to move, Polly? Polly floats up on the table and in a practice motion whips her top off. Yeah, apparently. To the victor! Well, but okay. This is a high school reaction. Polly's rash action upsets the roiling cauldron of hormones, sets it on fire, and tap dances on the ruins. Soon the air is thick with sausage and gravy. Potato crisps fly everywhere like flavored shrapnel. Polly puts her shirt back on now that everyone's too busy fighting to remember what they were fighting about. Looks like mine really were the tits that launched 1,000 chips. That's what it is. That's the same. That's the same. The view you just got makes the pun worth it. Listen, finally something went right. That's all I'm excited about. That's all I'm excited about. We did something and it worked. Oh boy. It's the evening. Part of me wants to go to the outdoors again because it feels like there's always a party. Yeah. Oh, it's the same. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino cat, sleeps on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard that you manage to somehow steal 2 fun from him. Hooray! Later, you see Scott all but skipping down the corridor, cheerily ratting off some sort of list. Hey, pal. Oh man, today's the best. I was walking out of class, my tail just started wagging all of a sudden. You know, sometimes your tail starts wagging, you're not even sure why. Yeah, exactly. I started wondering what my tail might be so happy about, and I realized it's probably just because I'm a werewolf. Because being a werewolf is just about the best thing, right? I mean, if I wasn't a werewolf, I wouldn't even have a tail to wag. Sure, yeah. Listen, I get your logic so far. Then I started thinking even more. I realized where everything's would be pretty good. Where dolphins, where pigs, where weasels? Aha! Where tanks? Wait a minute. All right, so we got the giveaway happening in chat. We've got the giveaway happening in chat. So if you want to get in on winning a $25 TWLOHA gift card, good for their store. They've got all kinds of really nice store, like shirts and hats and stuff. Aaron and I have gotten a number of shirts. We just ordered some shirts not that long ago. Go ahead and do exclamation mark join in chat. Do exclamation mark join. Make sure to get in on the gift card. Make sure you get in on the gift card. Yeah, go to the store. Check it out. See what there is. We got 2 shirts ourselves not that long ago. That were really nice. They're so soft. They have fantastic designs. We're big fans. We're big fans. Oh yeah, that Guardian one is pretty. That Guardian one is pretty nice. Yeah, they got new designs all the time. That Roses shirt is really nice. Yeah, they always have some really nice designs. Wonder what the absolute best wear creature would be. Wear vending machines? Wear water fountain? Wear door? Wear window? Wear knob? Wear floor? How would a wear floor work, Scott? Now he's just naming things he can see. A werewolf, a double werewolf. Yeah, a werewolf.
Awesome, bro.
That sounds like the best thing ever. What's better than winning a sports game? Winning 2 sports games. I'm locked in. I'm with Scott now. What's better than gym class? Double gym class. I take it back. I'm not with Scott anymore. I take it back. You know? What can be better than being a werewolf? Being double a werewolf. Wonder if I can get a member of the wolf pack to bite me so I, a werewolf, can turn into a werewolf. To be a werewolf, or 2 could bite me. So I could be a werewolf. Check Discord? Yes. Gotcha. That's why, you know, it's why I always leave Discord up, because sometimes you gotta go, hang on. Sometimes you gotta get a little information update. What happens if a werewolf bites a werewolf? Oh, is this why they make us learn math? I mean, a little bit. Like this would be, I feel like this would be like a function or maybe a ratio, but yeah, this is math. This is math, Scott. Scott's math performance drastically increases, but only for the next week. You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity. Let's go. Listen, we're working on the numbers. We're working on the numbers. All right, week 4. Week 4 feels like I need to start committing, you know? Week 4 feels like I need to start specializing. I need to start focusing. And that's difficult because I don't know where anybody is. My boldness is a little lower than I would like. My fun is a little lower than I would like. You know, when we went to the bathroom, we got boldness, if I remember correctly, because we skipped class. Yeah. On the way there, you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers to give you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes weird as hell. You need to check the contents of this. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Oh, crushed it. You gain +2 boldness, thank Mamimi, and head to the bathrooms. Great. Exactly what I wanted. We'll leave it open for the next 30-ish. Heck yeah. Yeah, if you haven't, make sure !join in the chat. !join in the chat to get in on the gift card. $25 gets you a very nice shirt. Erin has a really nice pullover sweater that she likes. You happen to be hanging around near Scott, you know, not because you're like following him or anything, when suddenly a rift opens in time and space. A handsome prince steps through, bedecked in otherworldly finery. He approaches Scott. Not this again.
My love.
My beloved, I've quested across dimensions to see your face. Oh, well, here it is. Here's my face. It is more than just your face I need, Scott the Great, tosser of balls. I also need your body. Well, luckily I brought that with me too. But I don't desire to merely gaze upon your body, though that is itself a pleasure. Okay, God, listen, you're burying the lead and you're being a little bit of a creep. My kingdom, you see, is besieged by a foul, dire harp, and only your muscles can save us. And once the loathsome beast is vanquished, perhaps we can find some other uses for that body of yours. Wink. We love a good wink. Oh my God, did you say wink out loud too? That's so cool. These two are getting along way too well. You need to slay that beast yourself before Scott and the prince spend any more time together. But how? I'm pretty charming. So I think maybe I can sing so sweetly that, I don't know. Oh no, charm, yeah, rally a swarm of extra-dimensional termites. That's charm. That's charming. That's charming. You gotta call it where you see it. Armed with your termite summoning flute, you dash through the extra-dimensional portal before the prince can react. Why do we have so much bug paraphernalia? Why do we have that's our second just bug-related piece of paraphernalia. You know, listen, like if we've got a thing going, that's fine. I just want to be a part of it. I want to know. You know? The dire harp looms over the prince's palace, saliva dripping from its terrible strings. Okay, it is just like literally a harp. Okay. I was like, is this a thing? Do they mean harpy? No. They mean harp. Luckily for you, the termites in the prince's dimension are 8 feet long, eat steroids for breakfast, and hate harps. That's convenient. Once they're done eating every part of it but its strings, you have to put them somewhere. So you thoughtfully let them infest the prince's castle. He won't mind, right? I absolutely mind. I'm gonna have to pay to have the entire kingdom fumigated. Oh, it's so cool how you rallied all those termites. You're like a quarterback for giant insects. This isn't cool, this is a nightmare. All I wanted to do was use a national crisis as an opportunity to romantically bond with a high schooler. Is that so wrong? Yeah, a little bit. You're not gonna answer that. You gain +2 boldness and +1 charm. Let's go. We're stacking up that boldness. We're stacking up the boldness I wanted so desperately.
Let's go.
All right. Oh, who do we have lunch with? This is the worst. This is maybe the worst part of the game of like, who do you have lunch with? Like, I don't know, man. I like Polly. Polly's pretty cute. Polly and Miranda sit together, surrounded by Miranda's customary crowd of serfs.
Whoa.
So wait, you actually get serfs who eat for you?
Disgraceful.
Well, of course, I find eating to be terribly undignified, so I almost never do it. Hey, me neither. What other kind of weird serfs have you got? Well, I have a serf to go to the bathroom for me, a serf to experience difficult emotions for me, and a serf for keeping my silverware in alphabetical order. Hang on one second. Oh, it's just you. My cats are fighting because they're ridiculous. I even have a surfing serf for standing on top of whenever I go surfing. That just seems more difficult than doing it normally. Well, that's a lot of serfs. It's a fair amount. The only limit is my imagination. Unfortunately, my imagination serf imagined a way to escape from serfdom, so now I'm all out of ideas. That's a good pun. That's a good pun. I'm sure with the help of Lady Poppy, we could probably think of a dope new kind of surf. Is that so? I can't wait. TWLOHA has surfs like our find help tool and the mental health toolkit. The surfs of TWLOHA have made incredible website tools. Well, you're on the spot now. What'll it be? Ooh. I'm kind of cool. Oh, goodness. Oh, boy. A surf to experience your hangovers. She's a ghost. She doesn't get hangovers. If we exist in a world where ghosts get hangovers but can't eat food, I don't think we're doing it right. Miranda, you should get a puppy surf. Not actually a surf, just like 50 cute dogs. A surf that's just a room full of cute puppies? Why did my imagination surf come up with such an amazing idea? If he hadn't escaped, I'd have him hanged by my execution surf immediately. All right, lady, please. As a matter of fact, would you like to be my new imagination surf? The pay is non-existent. You make up for it with constant fear of death. No, I'd rather not. You politely decline, but agree to go to the animal shelter to pick out a puppy surf instead. Huzzah! Oh, just nothing happened for that one. I guess I got a little friendship. She's scary. Miranda's a little scary. I don't know about anybody else. Everybody's a little scary. Everybody's a little scary. Everybody is literally a monster. Everybody is literally a monster. I always wonder how society functions in games like this. You know? I always wonder how society functions. Oh, boy. My charm is really high. Oh, it tells you. Well, I wish I'd seen this. Now the trick is which one's which. I think the auditorium is smarts. Yeah, let's go to the auditorium and work on our smarts. That's cute. That day. Okay, the writing in this game's a little. Listen, I'm a grown adult. This is fine. The writing in this game's a little much. They needed to put a little marker on their mature content rating just a little bit more. Sludging hello. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses gave you extra inspirations. How I'm gonna read that. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad for high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. Great. Listen, again, I'm an adult, okay? And the sequel offers more censorship. I don't need them to be censored. I just need them to be a little more clear with describing what they do. You know what I mean? I did. That's fair. That's fair. Lyrics, hello. You find Scott pacing across the stage, chanting to himself under his breath.
What?
Oh, look at him, he's a tree. It's a perfect role for him. What is tree? Roots, leaves, bark. Bark! Bark! Woof, bark! No, this is too hard. When I saw the school play had tryouts and practices, I thought theater would be like the sports of the arts. But coach never asked me to become a majestic oak tree. He only asked me to catch balls and sometimes throw them. How do I know what it's like to be a tree deep down? I only know how to bark them up and pee on them. Yeah, the game really wants us to hang out with Scott. What am I supposed to do? Pee on myself? Please don't. Please don't. Scott, please don't. No. I mean, eat the script. I have been trying to bulk up for sports, so eating paper in bulk would probably help. He's a werewolf, he'll be fine. He pulls a script out of his bag, unhinges his jaw, and swallows it whole. Paper cut in my throat! Ah! I get it now. I get how hard it must be to be a tree. A tree is made entirely of paper cuts. If I were made of paper cuts, I think I'd just stand really still all the time to make sure I wouldn't hurt myself more. So, in order to play a tree, I'll just have to stand still the whole time. We did it! Whoever's got some more paper, but he says he prefers not to eat his own kind. He's really getting into character. You gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts. I don't want to date Scott, but I don't mind Scott. I don't mind Scott. Scott's cute. Okay, we need to work on our fun. So the light bulb is creativity. Smarts is the classroom. Charm is the gym. Fun is the outdoors. He explains to you he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan the small magical Latino cat that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him, you don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are 23 other Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell me you'll never forget about him and the wild adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. Please don't write Monster Middle School. Please don't do that. You have a great time remembering those stories, plus 2 fun. You turn away from the rave to find Scott. Stop! Stop it! Game! Turn away from the rave to find Scott suspiciously splishing the ground and looking around. You ask him what's up and prepare for a silly answer. He does not disappoint. No Monster Middle School, please. I've seen what we've gotten up to in Monster High. I don't want Monster Middle School. Isn't it obvious, bro? I mean, you know why all these people are out here, right? To steal my stash of awesome bones. I feel like they're just out here to having a good time, but that's a ruse. It's my bones they want, my bones! Quick, if you're really my bro, you'll help me move my bones before all these other bros find them. Where should I move them to? Tell me. Both of these answers are giving me pause. I don't know where we're going with these. I don't want Scott to consider the amount of bones hidden inside of people. Those aren't his bones. Those aren't his bones. Oh. Scott uncritically accepts your suggestion and runs off to Monster Preschool to bury his bones. What do you mean? I got 7 smart, game. What are you talking about? A few hours later, you get a phone call from Monster Police Station. Okay. I need you to come bail me out, bro. Turns out people get weird if they find you burying a bunch of skeletons inside a preschool. Don't be inside a preschool. They didn't tell you inside a preschool. Told them I was making sure no one ever find my special bones. That didn't calm them down at all. I love it. All right. You reflect on the valuable lesson you learned today. Always separate your skeletons into individual bones before burying them inside a preschool, you know? That's not the lesson I would have taken from that, but...
Let's go.
Scott, I'm not sitting with Scott. It's not happening. It's not happening. You find Polly and Liam not eating as usual, you know, because they're undead. Who actually eats at this school? Who actually... Why do they serve so many lunches? It feels like at least half the student body doesn't eat. You know, the food in this cafeteria really is atrocious. It's hardly even worthy of my moment, Graham. What? I don't even eat the food. See, this is exactly what I mean. We can do so much better than these subpar culinary mistakes. When did this game come out? When did they write this game? When did we? 2018? All right. Okay. It's high school food. It's definitely gross. It's definitely gross. I see what you mean. You mean the two of us should have a cook-off. What? No. Did you say something? I'm not listening because I'm so psyched about this cook-off. At no point did I agree to. I've got a huge advantage though, because I've cooked some. I think this is the plot of Riverdale. I think this is Riverdale. I think this is the plot of Riverdale. I think this is what happens. You know, Brian is always telling me about how weird later seasons of Riverdale get, and I think this is exactly it. I think Archie at some point tries to bury skeletons in a preschool, and then they have a cook-off that turns into drugs. I think that's exactly what happens. A fever dream is the exact perfect way of just like, okay, this is weird, but here we go. It's even weirder. It took a weird turn. You think you have the advantage, huh? I've been alive for centuries of culinary history. It's on. The two of them dash into the kitchen, ignoring all rules of law, school, and common decency as they commence cooking. The two celebrity chef judges appear to critique the challengers. I think they're both equally horrible, says the cruel British judge. I think they're both equally marvelous, says the overly nice British judge. Both judges turn to you. What do you think, tiebreaker judge? Whose meal is truly the cat's pajamas? Mild by Riverdale standards, maybe. That may be true. Polly, she literally made a pair of pajamas for a cat. I mean, that is, yeah, it's a cat's pajamas. I can't even. Unbelievable, that's not even food. What isn't even food? Yeah, Polly doesn't even know what food is. That pile of yarn you're knitting in that frying pan, that's clearly a set of pajamas for a cat. Oh, is it supposed to be food? Sorry, I forgot what we were doing. Yes, it's supposed to be food, and yours obviously isn't. Well, how come it won the food contest, huh? Well, because... Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll catch you all later. I gotta find a cat to put these pajamas on. Later, you run into Polly again, and she lets you pet her kitty, if you know what I mean. It's the cat she put the pajamas on, obviously. Everyone knows. It means you get to pet the cat she put the pajamas on. What do you think it meant? Yeah, what did you think it meant, chat? What did you think it meant, chat? We just talked for 5 minutes about how she was knitting pajamas for a cat. It was a whole thing. It was the whole joke of the scene. And then she said, I'm gonna go find a cat to put these pajamas on. What did you think it meant? Watching you, chat. I'm watching you, chat.
Let's go.
All right. We need to work on our stats. I would hope I could pet a cat wearing pajamas. That'd be cute. That'd be cute. All right. We still need to work on our smarts. I think we want to work on our fun. Kitty wearing pajamas. I can't even get my cats to wear a collar. I don't know what magic cat there is that's wearing pajamas. You know what I mean? Oh boy. All right. I mean, if we want, my cats won't wear collars either. We tried to bow one on Casper once and he literally just fell over and was all mad about it. And it was like, all right, well. Oh, well. Listen, if we want to work on our smarts, there's one place we gotta go.
Money.
Oh. Oh, this is what, oh. Pulling the giveaway here soon? Heck yeah. Hey, listen, if people haven't entered, make sure !join. !join for a $25 TWLOHA gift card. TWLOHA gift card. I've said that name wrong for literal years. And let me tell you. Okay. We're gonna buy the Big Smart book. People get it mixed up all the time. One, what's really fun, like, I have dyslexia anyway.
Let's go.
All right, so I got Big Smarts. I used a bunch of money, but that's fine. That's what it's there for. I still mix it up, which is why I have to use the full name all the time. Just have to say the full legal name every time. I respect that. Okay. We cheated with money for smartness, so that's good. That's good. Boldness was, no, we did go to the gym. We had a dodgeball, and I don't want to go to the store again. We already went to the store. Let's go to the library. That apparently gets us money, which is funny. So that day you spend some time mining Bitcoin. Hey, do you remember 2018 where we could make a joke about mining Bitcoin? Do you remember 2018 when mining Bitcoin was just like a thing that was just a silly thing people did? As opposed to like part of the foundational bedrock of our failing economy? Like, what an odd thing that went from kind of silly to deeply terrible so quickly. 2018 feels like 50 years ago. It's so long ago in such an odd way. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guys, nobody has any idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 Bitcoin, which is equal to $2 million, which is unfortunately equal to 2 monster dollars, so 2 money. So every monster dollar is $1 million. So I bought that book for $7 million. Yeah, this is a very odd swings in subject matter for this game. Some very, very odd swings in subject matter. As a very important reminder is if you are dealing with any serious things, please reach out to those around you. Please, you know, speak to loved ones, speak to people that care about you. The thing that I always like to talk about is the importance of having other people in your life, the importance of talking to other people about your struggles. Sharing those difficulties in a lot of ways can make them a lot easier to handle and take on. And when needed, those people can be professionals. You know, when needed, they can be mental health professionals. They can be substance abuse professionals. You know, they're people with specific training and resources to help you deal with those difficulties. So at the very least, talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to your loved ones, and if it feels like it's important enough, it's serious enough, you can use the Find Help tool, the mental health toolkit, are all one of so many different pathways to getting whatever help you might need. Sometimes it's just something as easy as talking to somebody and letting, knowing that somebody else has dealt with or is dealing with those problems and learning the tools to get through it. This game takes a very haha tongue-in-cheek approach to it, but like Ash said, they can be very serious topics. Dog like whimpering. Are we gonna have Scott again? I think this game is trying to get me to date Scott. I think this game decided that I'm dating Scott, and that's... Yep, the answer is Scott, who's cross-eyed with concentration. Bro, thank goodness you're here. I was trying to think all by myself, and it was really hard. The game said Scott only. I'm the exercise master. The Exorcist. That's a good name. That's a good pun. Never tried exercising my brain. And in a way, the brain is almost part of the body, you know? Almost. Almost, Scott. It's sort of 3-in-1, because it'll make me better at exorcism. That's not the word. And being smarter will help me keep from getting bad grades and kicked off the sports team. That wasn't 3 thing or 1 thing, but you still have some ideas. Listen, I want to help Scott, but also this is just too much Scott. This is just too much Scott. Sometimes my brain is a part of my body. When sometimes you're like, oh yeah, right, there's that thing in there. My brain's just over there, you know? Yeah, that thing. Yeah, books are like weights for your brain. And heavier weights are better, so you need to lift heavy books. Nailed it, because I bought that smart book. That makes total sense. Everyone always talks about how people who read big books must be really smart. So if I bench press really big books, then my smarts will become strong. You got it, buddy. I'm proud of you. And people will say, do you even lift? And I'll say, yeah, books. Crushed it. My brain's just over there doing its own thing. When I get really smart, I can rip phone books in half. Those have tons of words. Those must be books for super smart people. When was the last time anybody saw a phone book? I think is a fun question. I think it's a fun question to pose. Finally used for all those phone books nobody uses anymore. +2 creativity and 1 smarts. Excuse me. I think my grandma still gets the yellow pages. I'm surprised they still print the yellow pages. I mean, it's gotta just be the white pages now, right? It's gotta just be the white pages. Late 2000s? Yeah, I'm trying to think of the last time. I feel like I remember in high school, one of my neighbors still getting the yellow pages delivered. Boy, who do I want to, listen, Polly, I want to hang out with you. I'm not hanging out with Scott. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not hanging out with Scott. Let's hang out with at the mean girl table. Excuse me. You arrive at your chosen table to find Miranda folding napkins at Vera. Do you want to know what this one is for, Vera? No. I'll take that as a yes. The rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22. Miranda's hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan. By contrast, the swan folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan giveaways. I want to know everything about swan giveaways. As a fashion enthusiast, I've never been so bored by a piece of fabric. Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings where you plan to brutally murder all the guests. Well, that just gives it away then. That just gives it away. Not very popular, the black swan folding. I would imagine. Yeah. I would. That's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested. You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you can spice up this interaction. Do I? The writhing snake fold is when it's time to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkin folds. Well, that's quite a specific fold. I wonder what the circumstances one would use. Oh, I see. Damn right, you see. You notice how my whole head is covered in writhing snakes? Just assume that don't talk to Vera about napkins time is all the time. It's a year-round festival. People all over the world celebrate it by not folding napkins at me. Well, it's not a very elaborate napkin fold, is it? To explain what your fold lacks in complexity, it makes up for it with the 12 ounces of cobra venom it can spit at will. That's a, you know, that's a skill. That's a skill that'll get you far. Right, well, I see we subscribe to different schools of napkinry. I'll leave you two to it then. Your reward for running Miranda off is a one-on-one lunch with Farrah. You've never felt so alive. We're almost done. This.
Let's go.
It feels so fast. It feels like we're just getting started. And we did a long one. I don't know if we'll have the ability to earn any more money. So let's have one last party. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight up to Bob, stab himself. What is this game? My guy. What is happening? Fawn! Fawn, hello. Really? Do you think that's how that works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun. Well, how goes the monsters? Fawn, the game really wants me to date the werewolf guy. You find Scott sadly holding an open bottle of power sludge, the food-like elixir that gets you ripped. Bro, this protein shake in a bottle is gross. I don't even know what most of these ingredients are. Flybograven? Abercrombie? Kale? Plus it tastes like butt. Not like a stranger's butt, which is exciting to smell, but a gross, nasty butt from the butt swamp. I can't just toss it though. I already opened it, and Coach is saying I gotta finish what I start. Bro, help me find something to mix in this power drink that'll make me buff and taste good. Make the drink taste good. I mean, I don't need to taste good. Before I roll for the gift card, any last minute exclamation mark join if you want to get in for the gift card. If you haven't already, exclamation mark join. Make sure you're in it to win it, literally. Listen, I think a vial of Genie Sweat is the best option. I don't know if I would think that it was the best option in total, but I think between these two. Nope, it's not. I was wrong. Bro, I don't know how to say this. That genie you stole the sweat from, he's floating right behind you. Uh-oh. You turn around to find a very pissed off genie staring down at you. Turns out genies are really attached to their sweat. The genie promises to grant you any wish you want as long as your wish is getting your ass kicked by a genie. That's pretty good. The Monster Prom draws near. Oh my gosh. Who do I ask to Monster Prom? Who do I ask to Monster Prom? I mean, that's me. So, none of them. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I'm at the end. How am I? That was just really funny. I was like, wait a minute. How am I confused? No, I can just be like, nah. Going stag. You can go with you. The game glitches and then forgets that's who I am. Oh, you know what? I don't think I'm bold enough to go. Who do I go? Do I just pick Scott? The game's really been pushing me towards Scott. Do I just listen? Do I just listen to the universe? Do I just listen to the universe? Go with, you know, Scott and I have been on so many adventures. We've grown so much as people over this one singular week. I taught him to either Ghosty or Scott. Yeah, Polly. I mean, I feel like I got more hearts with Polly, and so if there's a like background mechanical thing, I feel like Polly's most likely. I did get Polly to flash the entire cafeteria. I don't feel like it was difficult to do that, but it did happen. He's your bestie. He's my bestie. He's my bestie, but does that mean we have to go to the prom together? You know what I mean? Is he just my bestie? Like, are we just chill like that? Whoever you have the most successes with, I think that's Polly. I think that's Polly. Scott and I are just homies. I went to prom with my bestie. I don't want to share any bummer prom stories, so I'm gonna keep my mouth quiet. Yeah, we love Polly. Polly's great.
Hey, boo.
Ask Polly to the prom. Look, we have the same skin tone. That's cute. We match. That's cute.
Let's go.
Matt. Whap. Whap him. Whap him. Twinsies. What happened, lyrics? You're different degrees of dead. Yeah, we're different. We're different, all I had to say. You finally plug up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Not a chance in the world. Aw, oh, damn. Poor life choice is how I died. So now I can tell a poor afterlife choice when I see one. And you're a big one. Oh, no! The failure haunted you the rest of your life and you never moved on, becoming a total and constant failure. You never succeeded at anything again. Oh my God. Except for that one time you won at Monsters Got Talent, but your talent was being a failure at love. It astonished everyone how bad you were at romance. What? This is crushing. Oh my gosh, that's so many. What do you mean? What do you mean there's 34? What is this? Maybe I should have done a bestie prom, you know? Maybe you're right, lyrics. I don't think I got a lot of hearts with Scott though, is the trick. Figured out what you need to do to go to prom with people is really hard. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. I didn't see half of these people. I don't know who half these people even are. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we are and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened. And it was wonderful. Scott unexpectedly ended up in film school and partnered with Vera to co-create their very own TV show. It was bought by Netflix, since Netflix will buy anything. Even a silly TV show co-created by recently graduated high schoolers. Man, remember when it felt like Netflix actually did something? Polly's... I'm not gonna talk about that. She became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. But her we're not gonna talk about that. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't go to prom with Polly. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I should have made a better decision for myself. Miranda started a nonprofit that helps countries without a monarchy. Why is everybody... All countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. That's actually funny, though. That's really funny, actually. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life. Then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Well, I didn't see half of those people. It's so funny. So we did it. I mean, we did a playthrough based on the fact that there was like 300 events and 34 endings. You gotta get in there. You gotta spend some time. You gotta spend some time, I guess. Oh shit, is that a Monster Hunter? Erica Ishii's in this? Why didn't anybody tell me? Why didn't anybody tell me? Oh, Stumped Gamers! Special thanks to Stumped Gamers. I know who that is. I know thems. Yeah, 34 endings is too many endings. 34 endings is so many endings. Unlocked. I unlocked an erratic fan fiction about dragons. Is that a thing I want? I've unlocked 8 new images in the gallery. Is that a... Look at how many this is so many endings. This is so many endings. Look, I can go back and I can relive my I did such a bad job ending forever. It's wild to think this game is 8 years old. Look, I can set this as my I can set that as my wallpaper. This is so funny. Monster Sonas. What is this? Oh, it's some stuff from social media. That's cute. I like when devs like recognize that all the fan art and stuff that people do. It's cute. All the different characters that can pop up. Was that a Yeti? Yo, Yeti's got some swag. Yeti's got some swag. Is that a vampire? Yep. That's a vampire, 100%. Wasn't Bryson one of the sequels? I have no idea. I have no idea. This game is really fun to play with friends too. Yeah, playing this multiplayer sounds like a really fun time. Playing this multiplayer sounds like a really fun time. Oh, him? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, him. Whoops. Well, there we go. That's Monster Prom, apparently. There's so much game. What does the second term let you do? Oh, hang on. Oh, I didn't want to, no. I didn't mean to start another thing. I just wanted to look. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Some of the characters are intentionally terrible. There are a few the fan base added mods to turn off because they're so ick. I'm so curious now. I'm so curious. I've never played this game. I'm so interesting. And there's like 4 or 5 games. Like they just keep making them. They just keep making them. There's so many. "15-minute warning?" Yes. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think I can blaze through? Let's see if we can real quick a second game and see some stuff. Listen, we'll just be Vicky. What can we Swan. I'm just gonna pick this one. I'm just gonna pick the bottom one. We're just gonna get through it as quickly as we can. Okay.
Let's go.
How quick? Let's see. We're not very bold. Let's try to work. Let's try to get. We're gonna try to get all of our skills to 10. Okay, so that's fun. You're eavesdropping on Miranda and Polly, waiting for the perfect time to mention your influx of online followers when... Never fear, my ladies. You need not fight over me. Oh, this guy shows up a lot then. Okay. Him again. As royalty myself, I must say, even though I find him to be... What's the term you used, Paulina? Extra AF. Friendship between two beautiful maidens shouldn't be soured over one as handsome, rich, and humble as I. But worry not, my sweet summer salads. I've found the perfect solution to protect your feeble hearts. You shall both marry me. The classic solution. I've dealt with male entitlement before, but this is official next level. Yes, an interdimensional level, as our collective wedding will be as well.
Lame.
Yeah, not interested.
What a
You're hardly the first prince to seek my royal hand in courtship. Now don't see you're bringing much to the table. Interdimensional table. I am the definition of marriage material. You'll never find a better suitor. I have a castle. I can defeat anyone in anything. I'll show you. I'll fight her. Is he pointing directly at you? Why is your life like this? I can defeat you at any challenge. Name your weapon and prepare to lose. Miranda and Polly are watching you closely. Maybe you can skew the prince's challenge to really impress one of them. Ah, if you're so clever, let's see you win at losing. It's true. Royalty is very clever. I know because I'm royalty. Very well, let us proceed with the challenges. The series of trials begins. You each post selfies to Momentgram. The prince instantly gains 12 followers while you lose 10. Round 1 goes the home team would appear. Sorry about your unfortunate face. Next, why did I lose 10? All right. Next up are classic feats of athleticism. The prince kicked your ass up and down at archery, fencing, and bumper cars. Finally, you engage in a stirring round of Monopoly. The prince wins in 6 moves. You can't even do that. Aha! Normally, Monopoly might last days, but I, with my incredible skills, have managed to win it once because I am a winner. Now, surely, I've proven myself a worthy and winning groom for both my blushing brides.
Loser.
Dude, the competition was to win at losing. By winning everything, you actually lost. What? No! Cannot be.
Disgraceful.
And yet it is. Sadly, even though you are of royal blood, it would seem you're the biggest loser of all. Curse you, semantics! The prince lets out a heartbroken sob and disappears in a burst of heartbroken light. You made yourself look like a total loser, but at least your friends aren't both marrying that douchey prince. Man, we managed to get through that whole thing without talking about drugs once. I'm so proud of us.
Let's go.
I'm so proud of us. Who are you? We never saw this guy. Who's this guy? Coach? Our coach is a tiger man? Does that make him qualified? Is he qualified? What are your credentials, sir? They're great. Boo. Both of you did the joke. Boo. Boo. What's this? Eating regular food again? Fruits, vegetables, meats, dairy, blood? These are the parts of a complete lunch, sure. You're forgetting the most important food group of all, dietary All right. Remember earlier when I was like, we did such a good job. We did such a good job. Who's that big man? It'd be rude to turn him down. Maybe he'll gain some benefit. Yeah, you know, just... I would like a shiny coat. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. Your classmates all gather around to comment on what a pretty pony you are. Everyone loves a horse, or a high school student slowly turning into one. You gain +4 charm. It actually would be really funny if I turned into a horse over the course of the game. That would actually be really funny. I would appreciate that. Now I want to see something here.
Give me your money.
Yeah, the dragon erotica is just a thing I can buy in the game now. Oh. This starts a special event? These start special events? What is this game? Fawn, you're right. Fawn, you're right. Flintstones vitamins only. You're right. I should have known immediately. I should have known immediately. This feels like a thing Brian would buy me. It feels like a thing Brian would send me in the mail.
Let's go.
How do I increase my boldness? That's creativity. That's charm. Oh, boldness, right. Boldness was the bathroom. You're intrigued by your new little toy when you feel the temperature oddly rising. You catching a fever, or... What's that? Why are you playing with a little guy taking a shit? Is this some kind of weird new G.I. Joe? No, Damien, it is called a kanganer. You wouldn't know, of course, it means shitter. It's a religious thing from the Spanish region of Catalonia. Wait, how is this poopy boy a religious thing? Wait, so it's actually a wait. This game is so... This game is so weird! This game is so weird! What is What is happening in this game? Well, you know about the nativity scene, right? Catholic people reenacting Jesus' birth and all during Christmas. Okay, that's fair. In Catalonia, Christians build the nativity scene for Christmas with Mary, baby, Jesus, the animals, and of course this random guy taking a shit nearby. Is it a prank or something? Oh no, it's a very serious part among Catalians.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Why? Good question. Nobody knows. It's a tradition that's been there for centuries, but nobody knows its origins. Italian people go for it because it's been done like that since forever. Nobody knows. I have to buy one of these. I have to have one. I have to have one. What is happening in this game? What is happening in this game? I feel like they're writing this game. I feel like they're writing this game in front of me as a prank. I feel like I feel like they keep adding to this game to mess with me. Then it's like, oh yeah, you got the little, yeah, you bought the little guy who's taking a poop. Did you know that there's a little, like, what do you mean? What is happening? What is happening? Why is there an ostrich in the bathroom? What is Who wrote this game?
Loser. What a triumph.
What is happening? Hero! Hero, congrats! Hero, congrats! I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know what's happening in this game.
Let's go.
I kind of want to play this forever, but we're coming up to time. Did I ever? I mean, at the beginning. At the beginning, I knew it was happening because it said, here's what was happening. And then 100 other things happened. 100 other things happened. I was like, oh, we're gonna do things to try to be friends with people so that we can go to prom. And then 100 other things occurred and continued to occur. But I think that's the end of our time with Monster Prom. I think this is what a special game. What a special game. I don't mean that in a mean way. What an adventure. So many things happened. So many things happened. We did so many things. We went so many places. Much like high school, I feel so different now at the end of it. And I look back at my time fondly. Even though I know that there was hardship and struggle, and a lot of questionable language, Now at the end, I look back nostalgically, and I recommend it positively to other people, and that's a mistake. This is where I'm being a little mean as a joke, but yeah, Monster Prom, it's a game. It's a game. Goodness. Thank you everybody for joining me for Monster Prom. Thank you everybody for joining me for Monster Prom. This was something. I don't. I feel like I can't talk about it. It's too weird. It's too weird. No, thank you to oh my gosh, TWLOHA for having me on the channel. And you know, for all the work that you do. Thank you to everybody that's donated over the course of this campaign. Is Hero part of your community? Yes. Yes, I can get in touch with Hero. I can get in touch with Hero. Thank you to Enna and Bryzik. I'm just saying Bryzik like I don't know him. Thank you to Enna and Brian for your donations during the stream. Thank you to Dee for her donation earlier today. Give me their email. I believe I've emailed them. So yeah, I can get a hold of them. It'll be fine. But yeah, thank you everybody so much. We hit our big 750 goal for the whole campaign to get people connected to do 10 60-minute sessions, which is so exciting. Absolutely love it. As always, I love raising money for To Write Love on Our Arms. I love being able to help make a direct impact like this. So as always, thank you to people who donate and share and are here for it and just being a part of everything. So I appreciate the hell out of everybody. Ash, do we want to do a raid, or do I just want to click the button? Do you just want to end? Just stare into the screen and end. Just go ahead, click the button. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. So yeah, everybody, please check out the Discord. Please make sure go to Write Love on Our Arms website. Sign up for the newsletter. You know, see what they're all about. See what they've got going on. You know, keep up with them over the course of the year. They do all kinds of specific initiatives. You can find places to help locally. You can find places to help for specific you know, things that you care about. And if you just need somebody to talk to, if you just need help, if you just need to help someone find help, they have a lot of resources. They have a lot of ways to help. So please don't be scared about reaching out. Please don't be nervous about reaching out or talking to someone or reaching out to get the help that you need. Now of all times, if you need help, it is worth it to reach out. That's gonna be it from me. Thank you again so much, everybody, for being here. I hope everybody enjoyed Monster Prom. I'll see you later.